Woo, Army brothers, you know it's hot in South Florida, man. Irma came through, cool us off, and then all of a sudden the sun came out with a vengeance because it couldn't shine in like 3 days, so it came out smoking. You know what I'm saying? It's hot as hell out here in South Florida. Me and Gregory going through it right now. But check this out. Look here, man. We had to fight Irma, and then we also had to fight each other because we played each other in week 1. And the chosen one, which is Greg, who's still carrying Griff's old team name. Bruh, change your team name, man. You ain't the chosen one, man. If you is, this ain't a way to start off your season getting whooped like that. But anyways, 136 to 102 was the final score of that one. And the determination of the winner came down to the defense. My Ravens defense scored 42, and his Patriots defense, which is also my Patriots defense in real life, scored -3, which is a 45-point swing, which gave me the easy victory this week. Despite good performances from Breeze and Elliott, it was the defense that was the victor for me. I start the season off 1-0. Chosen one, you start the season off 0-1. Next matchup, we got Jeffrey Bodybags versus Jack and Jokers, and this was a very close matchup, 147 to 139 in favor of Jeffrey Bodybags. This one was determined by one thing. Now, the defenses in both teams did amazing. Jeffrey Bodybags had the Rams with 46, and Jack and Jokers had the Steelers with 39. The problem in this matchup was Jack and Jokers had Hunter Henry, the tight end, 0 points. 0 points. Denver's defense shut this dude down. And that 0 points obviously couldn't help in your final score. You end up losing by 8 points. And I'm quite sure Hunter Henry, had he had a regular Hunter Henry type game, he would have given you more than 8 points. But that didn't happen, and you lost. So you start the season off 0-1. Jeffrey Bodybags, you start the season off 1-0. Next matchup, the closest matchup of the week, 136 to 133 in favor of Siegel Street, Memphis Bad Boys. This one was on you. Siegel Street had really good performances by Ryan, Shady, and Tyreek Hill, all scoring over 20 points. And you had good performances from A-Rod and your defense with 20-plus points. But Smitty and Memphis Bad Boys, you guys did something that you shouldn't have done, which was go against the grain, go against CBS and the experts. They told you should start Theo Riddick over Matt Forte, and you decided to go with Matt Forte over Theo Riddick, which was an 8-point swing, and you end up losing by 3 points. So guess what? Had you played Theo Riddick, you would have won the game. Sometimes it's okay to listen to the experts, man. Sometimes it's okay. So this one was a bad coaching move, and it cost you the game this week. 0-1 is your record. Siegel Street, you are 1-0. Next matchup, DR, the Platino Power versus Winter Coming. Winter Coming had the lead going into Monday Night Football, and it looked like it was going to be all she wrote. And then in Monday Night Football, something weird happened. Phillip Rivers went off in Denver's defense at the end of the game. It looked like they were shutting him down pretty good. He wasn't doing much of anything. And all of a sudden, he had 3 straight touchdowns, and that boosted his final score to 25. And Platino Power was able to pull out the victory, 137 to 123. On the other side, Emmanuel Sanders also played in that game, but only scored 5 points. So that was a 20-point swing, which tilted the game in favor of Platino Power. You start the season off 1-0, and Winter Coming, you start the season off 0-1. And also, you got to find a replacement for that dude, David Johnson, who is out for 8 to 10 weeks. Boy, wouldn't it be nice to have an Isaiah Crowell on your team. That's all I got to say about that. Next matchup, Raise Up versus Picola I-10 Haulers. Picola I-10 Haulers, congratulations, my man. You got the highest score of the week. Great overall team effort. 20 for Todd Gurley and Mariota, 18 for DeAndre Hopkins and Ty Montgomery, 33 for AB. And, you know, just an overall good team effort. Raise Up, you didn't start a complete lineup. You got a guy on the bye week in your lineup. You said you was going to do better this year, and you start off week 1 with the bullshit. Jarvis Landry did not play. We knew well ahead of time he wasn't going to play, and you still had him in your starting lineup. Anyways, even if you didn't have him in your starting lineup, honestly, you didn't have anybody on the bench that would have done any better for you. So it was just an L for you this week, man. You start the season off 0-1, and Picola I-10 Harlow starts the season off 1-0. Last matchup, we got the newcomer King Slayer. King Slayer versus a lower dirtbag, and a lower dirtbag dropped some dirt on the King Slayer, man. Some dirt I don't think you can recover from, man, because this was a horrible, horrible, horrible score. Usually you see scores like this when guys don't pay attention and they got like 2 or 3 guys with bye weeks in their starting lineup. You normally don't see this when guys are actually starting players that's playing that week. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys who didn't crack the 10-point mark. And the Chargers defensive score 21 was your highest score. Keenan Allen was 14, and that was it. For a lower dirtbag, you didn't need much to beat 74 points. Golden Tate had a good game, and so did your Panthers defense with 31 points. Anyway, you start the season off 1-0. King Slayer, you start the season off 0-1. Guys, listen to me, please. When y'all doing these trades, understand that I am a human. I'm not a computer. I cannot just accept trade, not accept trades. I cannot just approve trades as soon as they happen all the time. You guys got to give me some time to do this, man. You can't accept trades like right before the game, like 10:30 game started. Whatever time the game started. I mean 11 something. They started early this week. You guys don't accept trades right before the games, man, because I don't have time to do what I got to do most times. You know what I'm saying? You guys got to work on this stuff. Give the commission time in advance to at least see the notification. You know what I'm saying? And then execute it. Because once the game starts, it's just not. It's kind of hard to explain how it's not fair. It's not fair to you guys that you don't get the trade, and it's not fair to the rest of the league that transactions are actually being made during games. You know what I'm saying? Like, say for instance, I go and switch out somebody on a trade that was accepted by you guys before, but I didn't approve until after the game started, and the guy who's playing is having a bad game, and then his player gets switched out to a guy that's having a good game. The other guy who's playing, you're going to be like, well, why the fuck was he allowed to switch that play out? Oh, because it was accepted, but it wasn't executed. You got to give me time to do the execution of the trade, to approve it, man. I can't. Don't do this shit like right before game time, please. Y'all work this shit out, man. Everybody who gonna make these trades, y'all know how to communicate with each other. Communicate in good enough time, you know, for me to be able to make my move and do my thing, please. Because I feel bad that Smitty and Carter weren't able to make their trade ahead of time, you know. But I was stuck between a rock and a hard place, man. It was a lose-lose situation as a commissioner. You know what I'm saying? It was just a lose-lose situation, man. So next time, just do the shit ahead of time, like way ahead of time. Yeah. All right. Set your lineups for next week. I'm gonna execute those trades if y'all still want them. I know Snake and Tofi. I know y'all gonna do y'all trade. I couldn't do you guys trade because y'all had a locked player that already played involved, so there's no way that could happen. But as far as Smitty and Carter, if y'all still want me to do that trade, I'd execute it today. Matter of fact, I'd execute it immediately. All right, y'all, man. Good luck next week. I'll see y'all Tuesday for the weekly recap for week 2. Deuces.